Hey there, part two of books for the studio that have recently been thrifted or donated, with the goal to have lots available so that when we split for the summer break in the end of May, any kid that would like to can take a book or two home. Not just my students, anybody in the building. So we have a golden book of The Little Red Caboose, not as old as it looks. They redid the original cover art really well. Then there's the series called Dear America, Westward to Home, which is Jacob's diary of his life on the Oregon Trail. Not just a video game, kids. If you'd been with Jacob and his family, you very well may have died of dysentery. A bunch of Dr. Seuss and Dr. Seuss adjacent titles. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Not a thing for those of us who are Gen X, but since his appearance on Sesame Street, he has remained a fan favorite, so that's great. And to think that I saw, what was it? And to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street, which is a super old Dr. Seuss title. The Dragon Scales. Berenstein's A book. Dr. Seuss ABC's, another classic. The Tooth Book, which will go well with the ear book from the first video, and 10 Apples Up on Top, which is another pretty old, maybe one of the original Dr. Seuss titles. I also have a book about rocks and minerals. I have two nieces, and I know that 50% of them used to put rocks on in their pocket, much like their father, my brother, who still plays in the dirt for a living. So that'll be great. Great Migration series from National Geographic about whales. Again, books about animals, always very popular, and things in the ocean especially. And then this one, I think, will last maybe 35 seconds in the studio before someone borrows it, which is totally why they're there. The Story of Me. It's Taylor Swift. I don't know exactly how old this is. I appreciate Taylor Swift as an artist and someone that plays her stuff and writes her stuff, and I really do like that and appreciate that about her. One more. It's a hardcover copy of Night. I realize this is not for kids, definitely for older kids. And a hard copy, I think, because it was for classroom use. But if you haven't read this book, read it. And I'm just so happy to have another copy of this. My uncle had given me one from an Amazon list, and the first person that asked to take it home was a ninth grader, and of course he left with it. So I'm glad to have another copy, and the same thing will happen. All right, that's it for now. Keep reading.